is up, community? It is Ashrok. Welcome to my WWE Elite Collection video. So I'll be showcasing my Elite Collection. I started collecting these a little over a year ago. I want to say about a year and a half ago. And I started collecting them real heavy. And in the year and a half, I've done pretty damn well. So I'm going to do a series of collection videos. I have my Danger Room video, if you guys seen it, my revised one, if you haven't, check that out, where I showcase almost all my collection very briefly. But right now I'm going to do more of a series of collection videos with my mini-mates, my legends, my universe. Well, universe I've done a bunch of times. Maybe I'll do another one. But, and then my WWE collection here. So maybe even do some trade paperback collection video. And I have so many different collections that it would be a shame not to share it with you folks and show my true passion for this collecting thing and being a collecting whore. But this is my WWE collection video, man. So, you know, one of the things that I always talk about, man, is when you're a collector is presentation, is the way you present your stuff. And when I first started collecting these, I didn't really have a format. I just kind of put them all in detofs. And, you know, I started to run out of room. And detofs they can get kind of expensive. So instead what I did was I already had these shelves here from IKEA. These shelves cost about, I think it was like $14 each. So not bad. They're real nice. They're real sleek. And then I bought these stands here. These are 3-tier stands. Okay, I bought them from Ringside Collectibles. And they had a really good sale. It was a couple of months back. It was around Christmas time, I think. Maybe right after Christmas. They had a really good sale on them. I bought a shit ton of them. Pretty much to cover my entire 3 shelves worth. Each shelf I have roughly around, I want to say like 80 figures. Okay, so maybe 75 figures. I'm not sure. I haven't counted exactly how many. But, yeah, I mean, displaying your stuff is the most important thing, I think, man. The way you display it as a collector. Some people are okay with displaying, you know, not having a real method to their madness. For me, I put in the work. I take this time. I spend the money. And I make my shit look good, dude. I mean, that's, you know, make my shit look good. It just sounded so wrong. Because I've never seen a good-looking shit. Except for that one time in Vietnam, you know, she was a Saigon whore who bit my nose off. If you guys know what the reference is, please comment in the section below. If you don't, whatever. But anyways, so I started off at a con. It was a toy con here in Chicago, and I bought a lot of them from a guy, all brand new. I forgot which ones they were, to be exact, but he gave me a really good deal, man. And after that, it just started rolling, man. It was a snowball effect. You know, when you start collecting a new collection, you want to buy in lots. You want to buy a ton of them at once to really save in the end. And, you know, as you can see, I've done pretty well since then. So I'm going to zoom in on some of these guys here. Most of my stuff is like the classic characters. I don't really buy a lot of the new stuff just because I'm not really into some of the characters. I'm more into the steroid and cocaine-induced characters of the 80s and 90s, the gimmick characters. Got my little NWO section here. Also, most of my stuff, there is no real method to the way I've displayed my stuff. It's not like, with the exception of some of the teams, as you can see, I got DX there. You know what I'm saying? There's another team. So, I mean, you know, but there's no real method to it. It's just kind of everywhere. My favorite characters are up front. You know, this Ric Flair just came out. This is a Ringside exclusive. I actually got mine on Amazon, and I got it 2 weeks before it came out on Ringside, which was kind of cool. And then, just like I said, a bunch of other characters. Vince McMahon, not one of my favorite characters, but being that he is the owner of WWE, and I like this figure a lot, I ended up putting him up front. Got him along with, I think it was like Andre the Giant and a couple others on Ringside Collectibles. And Ringside Collectibles actually has a lot of figures. Go up on this side now. They have a lot of figures loose that you can buy for a really good price. Legion of Doom right here. Got this from a local toy store here in Chicago. They are re-releasing these in the red outfit, the classic red. This is more the AWA style, I believe it's called. Before they came to the WWE. But like I said, most of my characters are just people that I really like and some of the characters I grew up on. There are some modern guys here and there. Some of these, like pretty much any flashbacks, I get all the flashbacks just because they're really freaking cool. And then there's some legends in here too. So there was a legend series, if you guys know. that was really, really cool. There's a Hacksaw Jim Ho! And Kamala. So some really cool abstract characters, man. Like I said, my favorite guys are up front. My favorite of all time. If you guys are wondering who my favorite wrestler of all time, it is that dude right there. The Macho Man Randy Savage. And there he is with Queen Elizabeth. So really cool. I got a bunch of him. I got another one here. I got the King right there. That's an awesome outfit. And then just a bunch of other different Macho Men scattered throughout. Like I said, no real method to it. There's the Madness Macho Man from the NWO days. Stone Cold up front, of course. Bret the Hitman Hart. I mean, The Rock. So, but again, these get a little expensive, man. The Elites are very, 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 very collectible. These are up there. I always said Mini-Mates and Elites are definitely the hardest to get in terms of like collection-wise, because most collectors do not get rid of their figures. They don't. It's very rare you see people selling off good Mini-Mates or good WWE Elite figures, because they're highly collectible and people just love them so much. You know, they're very, 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 very difficult to come by. And some of them, like when they first come out, they're not that bad. But if a figure's been out for 4 or 5 months, you almost guarantee you ain't gonna find it. I mean, it could be really tough. So I recommend you get to the stores early, or you know, maybe pre-order them on certain websites. Like for instance, that Mr. Perfect, that is a bitch to find, man. Loose, he goes for like $40, $50. A lot of these loose go for like $40, $50. That Kane, funny story. I got that as a Christmas gift last Christmas. But when I first started collecting Elites, I saw that at, I think it was like Ross or something like that. It was like $6, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't need it. I don't really need it right now. Then I was like, damn, I should have got it because it's a classic figure. Went back, didn't have it. Looked online, and the thing in package, MOC, goes for roughly $80 or $90, which is insanity. But you know, nonetheless, that Diesel came across a really good deal with one of my buddies in the community. Hooked me up, King Booker. So yeah, I mean, these are highly, highly collectible. I love them. I really didn't think I was ever going to get into wrestling figures. The Jax ones were really cool. But the Jax ones, that Goldust is awesome. Big up to Sentinel for the trade, you know. The Jax ones I just thought were always a little too buffy. Like, they're just too swollen up, and I don't know. They look very unrealistic. And the articulation on these are immaculate, too. I like the way these are. Mattel, very simple. Obviously, this bottom shelf here, nothing there. But got a couple of my import figures there. But obviously, to be continued, because I'm not planning on stopping collecting these anytime soon. But again, you know, buy these in lots. Buy them, you know, at where you can get sales, trades, people, if you could find someone that wants to trade. But again, very, very difficult to come by. But if you could, I don't know, I recommend them, man. I love these things. They're so awesome. If you were a big wrestling fan growing up, you'd appreciate these figures. You really would. And for me, I don't really do much ACBA with these. It's just more that nostalgic feel to it, that classic, because I collected wrestling figures when I was a kid. You know, those limited ones with the, you know, with the gimmicky moves and stuff like that. So for me, it was a no-brainer to get something like this, and I don't know, I enjoy them. So there you have it. Real simple video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below me, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned to more collection videos. Talk to you guys next time. Deuces.